only a little motivated to come work out with us, but also really getting deep into that nutrition and just feeling better overall, right? So before we get started here about Physiques by Karlie, I want to give you guys a little bit of history about me and my fitness journey. So a big misconception that a lot of people think is, oh, you've always been in shape, right? So it's always been easy for you. So you don't understand how it is to lose weight. You have to, reach a fitness goal. And I'm here to tell you that's false. Okay. So a little bit about me. Whenever I was in high school, I've always been about 5'7", 5'8", so roughly the same height as I am now. But I actually weigh about 110 pounds. So today, right now with a baby, I'm weighing about 155. Okay, but on a normal day without baby, I weigh anywhere from 145 to 150. So if you put that in perspective, 5'7", 5'8", 110 pounds, same height, 145, 150. So you can see the problem there, right? So the problem is completely underweight. All right, which is what the photo on your left is going to be. It's kind of hard to see, but very, very thin. So thin that actually my scapula, which are just your shoulder blades, would stick out to the back of my clothes. Okay, so some people thought it was funny to come up behind me and put their hands under my scapulas. That's not funny. Don't do that to your friends. Okay, not nice. But very, very thin, very underweight. I didn't know any better. That's just I was in high school. Just part of it. I had no knowledge of nutrition, no knowledge of how to work out anything. Okay. So for those of you who may experience the flip side, like maybe you are the person who needs to lose weight, but maybe you know somebody or your friend is somebody who needs to gain weight, please be compassionate to their struggle as well. Because it's equally as a struggle to gain weight as it is for somebody who is struggling to lose weight, right? So with that being said, fast forward, on the right was a photo shoot that we did this summer to promote the Marshall County Studio. So like I said, same height, but roughly 30, 40 pounds heavier. And that's also going to lead me to my next very important point, which we'll talk about later. Gaining weight is not a bad thing, guys. That is something that us as women really struggle with, is accepting the number on the scale. Like we're trying to get healthier, we're trying to get more fit, but sometimes that number keeps going up. And I'm here to encourage you today to trash your scale. Okay, sometimes the scale is not always the best measurement of progress. Okay, so hopefully my story will inspire you just a little bit to not so much pay attention to the number on the scale, but rather take those progress photos. Some of my girls that are here today, guys, I'm all about the progress photos, all right? And I'm going to show you guys some pretty amazing progress photos from some of these folks here today. So how did I get into fitness? Like, where did fitness start for me in my life? When I was in high school, I was a basketball player, not a cheerleader. For whatever reason, people always think I was a cheerleader. Was not. Okay, basketball player. So whenever we played basketball in high school, we worked out, not quite to what your kids do today. That stuff's crazy. But we did work out. We lifted weights. I hated it in high school, but I did it because I was a part of the team, right? So as I started to mature, I started to like it a little bit better. Still knew nothing about nutrition, you guys. And I'm here to tell you, unfortunately, you'll never outwork a bad diet. You have to have nutrition and weightlifting. Yes, weightlifting, not just cardio, weightlifting. We'll get into that as well. So you have to have knowledge of both, and that's what Physiques by Karlie does. We incorporate the weightlifting, okay, the workout, and the nutrition for you as well. All right. So in high school, we worked out. Fast forward a few years, I got into more nutrition because I realized I'm working out, but I'm not seeing great results, right? Like I'm not gaining weight, I'm not gaining muscle, I'm staying the same. So I got into bodybuilding, which sounds scary. Not like big beefy, those guys like bodybuilding, okay? Mine was the bikini division, much more smaller, muscular, but it really taught me how to eat, how to develop lean muscle, okay? So your eating habits is how you can build a body, gain weight, right? We're gonna gain weight because muscle weighs more than fat, but also appear leaner and smaller because you gain muscle rather than body fat, okay? So fast forward to my bodybuilding career, really weird to say. It was great to an extent, but bodybuilding is very restrictive, okay? So those diets, very, very, very restrictive if you got an experience with what you know what I'm talking about. So I quickly realized I went from one extreme to the other. I was eating whatever I wanted as a high school student, playing sports, to tracking every piece of food I put in my mouth. I mean, like, making sure I drink exactly a gallon of water a day. Going to the gym twice a day for these bodybuilders. Crazy. So what is Physiques by Karlie about? It's about creating a lifestyle that is sustainable. For me, that bodybuilding lifestyle is not sustainable. Okay? I couldn't live life. I couldn't go with my friends, have Mexican and a margarita, free pregnancy, and still maintain that lifestyle and that image, right? So that created a whole nother problem for me. So that's where I entered off, and I was like, I've got to educate myself. How can I do this and maintain my physique, but also live like a normal human? Okay? So that's where I started getting into personal training, and I got my personal training certification. Now, during this time I'm in college. I did not go to college for health and fitness. I went to college for radiography. Okay, so I got my X-ray degree, my degree in X-rays, and I went to CAT scan for 5 years at Lourdes Hospital, doing X-rays, CAT scan, surgery, that type of stuff. During that time, I got my personal training certification. So this is kind of how Physiques by Karlie got started. So the history of Physiques by Karlie. So I'm still working in the hospital full-time at Lourdes Hospital in the X-ray department. But I'm also doing personal training and running boot camps at Mega Gym. So that I originally started at Mega Gym, which is how I know a lot of you guys. So 2 jobs. Okay, part-time at Lourdes, Mega Gym boot camps, personal training. The boot camps at this time are just on the gym floor. I've got 10 to 12 girls. We're a little bit of everywhere, right? And anyway, so you can kind of see how this can be a little hectic. Not only with the girls, but with my lifestyle. I'm working 2 jobs. It's a lot, right? So in 2016, I took a leap of faith and decided, let me reverse this a little bit. I had went full-time at Lourdes in the X-ray department, okay? So I'm working full-time, doing boot camps on the side. Well, then I'm like, I'm crazy. I'm working way too many hours. This is insane. My heart is with health and fitness. I love the medical field. I just love helping others. But truly, my heart was with health and fitness, and I wanted to help all of these ladies who have this confusion on how to eat, how to work out, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. So, with lots of prayer, lots and lots of prayer, I took a leap of faith and I quit my full-time job. And I created Physiques by Karlie LLC in November of 2016. At this point, I lived in Paducah, so I brought it back to Paducah. Okay, so I'm still teaching out of a Globo gym, right? A normal gym, boot camp, personal training, all of that. Okay, so fast forward to January of 2024, I decided that I wanted my own studio. Like, that I felt like it would be better if I had my girls in a private studio. We have our own room. And truly, to be honest with you, my inspiration came from a Barry's boot camp in Nashville. So if you've ever been to Nashville, Tennessee, or a big city, they have these really amazing boot camp studios. And franchise, one of them is Barry's boot camps. Some others you guys might be familiar with is Orange Theory. Okay, F45 is a super popular one. So I was like, I can do that. I mean, I'm not going to call it Barry's or F45, but I can do a Karlie's boot camp, right? So we did that. So in January 2024, we got a building and we opened the Paducah Physiques by Karlie, which is located at 3055 North Friendship Road in Paducah. So that's where we started. So we started running our boot camps out of this studio, and I'm no longer doing personal training really at this point. I just wanted to put all my heart and soul into boot camps. So again, with lots and lots of more prayer, we decided 9 months later that maybe it was time to come back to Marshall County. Because I had so many women working with me in Marshall County originally And with lots of prayer, I actually remember Kyle and I were in church, and the sermon was like really talking to me on opening this second location. I've been praying about it so hard, but that's a big step. Like opening one, and then we're doing 12 months opening another. It was very scary to me. But the sermon really spoke to me, and I was praying in my head, and I said, Lord, if this is your will, one more sign and I will do it. And I hand on the Bible, Kyle looks over at me in church and says, Marshall County. I was like, okay, I got built to the ground, okay? So in that moment, I knew it was God's calling for us to come back to Marshall County. So then, in September, actually on my birthday, September 2nd of this year, or 2024, we opened Marshall County Physiques by Karlie, which is on your right. That's at 315 West 5th Street. So Benton Walmart right across the street from there. Okay, so that really is the history of Physiques by Karlie. I've been full-time since 2016. My husband Kyle actually just left his full-time job as a health and wellness coach, business owner. Okay, he left his job to come full-time PBK in January of 2025. So, all of that to tell you this is where we are today. So, before we play this video, guys, don't let this scare you. Physiques by Karlie is for anybody and everybody. Note the ages of the people in this video, note the gender, and note what we're doing in this video. But we did want to show you guys a little video of what we do here at Physiques by Karlie. Hopefully you guys can see, right? Thank you. Thank you. Alright guys, so we should have given the lights first, that was my fault. But as you can see, there's lots of working out going on. But a couple things I want to point out. One, yes, we do cardio. I believe in cardio. I believe in weight training more than cardio, but I believe in cardio. Okay? Most importantly, we use weights, dumbbells, kettlebells, all of the things. You have to have weights to build strong muscles, guys. And lastly, you're going to realize there's guys in there. And I know this is a Galentines event, but I want you to be a voice to your husbands, to your children, to anybody that needs to get healthy, right? This isn't just for women. We want to help men and women of all ages and of all fitness levels. It's not just for young people, it's for older people as well. So that is kind of what our studios look like. We got dim lighting, we turn the lights out. So listen, nobody's really looking at you, I promise. I do the classes too. When the classes start, we're just focused on ourselves and getting a good workout. So, a couple of things I want to go over is what our services include. So you guys just saw the in-person boot camp. The workouts are 48 minutes-ish. We do 4 circuits, they're 12 minutes apiece. We do cardio, abs, arms and legs every single week, okay? We also offer an online boot camp, so maybe you can't come in person, but if you can't come in person, we offer an online boot camp that you can do at home with your own equipment on your own time. It's minimal equipment, stability ball, light dumbbells, yoga mat, that's it. Very, very good workouts and effective workouts. We also have a Physiques by Karlie app that we ourselves built. And we run, Kyle and I run that together. There's no outside robots that you're talking to. At all times you are talking to us. That is going to be great for accountability. We've got a grocery list in there. Think My Fitness Pal. Okay, nutrition tracker, we got that built in there for you. There's also an app program that you get for free, so you can do your apps for free every day if you want to. And lastly, nutrition coaching. Back to the basics, guys. I talked to you guys about this from the beginning. You can't outwork a bad diet. We have to dial in your nutrition for you to see great long-term results. Okay? So, next we're going to go into some transformations. We got some in-person transformations. These transformations are just people who are coming to class in person. So you can see the dramatic decrease of adipose tissue in the waistline. I would say probably that's every woman's number one goal, right? A smaller waist. So coming in person with a little bit of nutritional guidance, we can help you achieve that. One thing I really want to point out on this transformation is my client to the far right here. We'll dig a little deeper into the scale here in a little bit, but you wouldn't believe this, but that client actually did not lose a single pound. She actually gained a pound. So, we show you all of these transformations, but the most important ones are those, because that scale is not always a great result, or track of your progress. So, you can see how much she has lost in her waist alone without losing a single pound. All right. Next, we're going to go into the online boot camp. So with the online boot camp, you still also get your workouts. Okay, minimum equipment required. I've already went over that. You get to track your progress. So in our app, you get access to the PDK app for free. You get to track your reps, your weight, all of that. And you also have myself and Kyle coaching you. In this app, you also get video illustrations of myself showing you the exercises, because there's a million exercises, and we don't expect you to remember them all. Community support, we also have a community chat there where you can talk to other people who are also doing the online boot camp, so you can talk about how much you love the workouts. Not hate them, love them, right? Yes, so that is 50% off today only. Okay, so we are running a special on that. We've got a QR code. If you want to join that, then come see us at the table. Next, we're going to look at some transformations, because seeing is believing, correct? So these online bootcamp transformations, the one in the middle, you can see a dramatic decrease in her waist. Okay? Again, she did not lose more than 10 pounds, but you can see just how much her waistline has shrunk. The lady on the far right, that is only 4 weeks into our online boot camp. 4 weeks, guys. She has lost 10 pounds and over 10 inches in 4 weeks. And that is simply done from home. She does all of the boot camps from home. Okay? Okay, next we'll talk about the PDK app and nutrition coaching. The PDK app is a monthly subscription. Unless you come in person, then you would get the PDK app for free with 3 days a week or more. That app is going to be one of your most important tools for accountability. Next, we're going to talk about nutrition coaching. We do offer nutrition coaching as an extra on the side. If you do the boot camp of any type, of course we'll talk to you, we'll guide you, give you suggestions. The app has an incredible amount of information on it, a grocery list, a supplement guide, healthy recipes that Kyle and I eat every week for dinner. But if you are somebody who really needs that one-on-one help, okay, nutrition is hard. It's very, very hard. Then we're here for you for that. We'll work with you one-on-one to really dial in that nutrition and make sure that you're getting everything you need. So the next thing we'll go over is some common myths, okay? Under-eating is going to be a big one of these. A lot of women, I would say majority, do not eat enough, guys. Just some science for you. Okay, you need to be eating at least your BMR. Your BMR is your basal metabolic rate. If you're unsure what that is, I would encourage you to go to an in-body scan. They are free. In Paducah, I know staff does them free tests. If anyone has a source here in Marshall County for those, that would be a good plug. But I am not sure of that. But it is your basal metabolic rate. So what that is how many calories you burn at a resting state. So when you get up in the morning, just the function of your organs, and you to be able to get out of bed. Mine, I believe last time we did it was around 1,500, okay? So what that means is I need to eat at least 1,500 calories a day just to function, just to have a good quality of life, just to feel good and for my organs to function properly on a daily basis. With me being pregnant, I need to eat even more because I'm growing another human. I've got her organs to worry about, right? And I've got to make sure she develops properly. So if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, you need to keep those things in mind because not only are you affecting your health, but you're also affecting the health of the baby that's inside you. Okay? Think about children too. The more you know about nutrition, the healthier you are, the better quality of life your children will have as well. Another common myth, or not really a myth, but bad diets. Bad diets are hard, guys. You've heard them all. Keto. Keto's the one that comes to my mind the most. What else is it called? There's several. There's several, guys. My best information to you is try to really source out your sources. Where are you getting your information? Do these people have education in their background in health and fitness? Are they knowledgeable or are they just influencers? Okay, I do not pride myself on being an influencer. I don't consider myself an influencer. Just be careful where your information is coming from and make sure that there is science and knowledge to back this information up. Alright guys, now we'll talk about my favorite part. The importance of strength versus cardio. Yes, you need cardio, right? You've got to get that heart rate up to burn calories. But you need strength training more than cardio, guys. The strength training is what's going to build that muscle. That's what's going to make that adipose tissue disappear faster than cardio. The heavier the weights, the better. Oh, another common myth, speaking of, that heavy weights and lots of protein will make you bulky. That is so false. so exceptionally false. The only thing that's going to make you bulky is taking external supplements that increase your testosterone, right? Otherwise, you're not going to get bulky. I eat 150 grams of protein a day, literally. Okay? And I lift weights 5 to 6 days a week. You will absolutely not develop big bulky muscles that men have or some of these women have without other things. Okay? So please, whenever you're thinking about your fitness goals, lifting heavy weights is going to be your number one priority. Your second priority should be the cardio. And if you're lifting heavy enough weights, those two are going to go hand in hand. Right? That heart rate's going to get up just from you lifting those heavy weights. Alright, the next bullet point's going to be consistency. So this one's a big one, guys. No matter what program you commit to, it can be the best program in the world. If you are not consistent with it, it's not going to work. It's the cold hard truth. And by consistency, I don't mean a week on and a week off. 2 weeks on, 3 weeks off, right? We have to be a consistent, steady point in our lives where we have to incorporate that on a weekly basis. Now, with that being said, we go on vacation, we take a week off, and I don't work out on vacation, and I'm not going to. I love my job, and I love fitness, but when I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation, right? You can take a week off here and there, and still maintain your physique, and still have great results, if you are so consistent every other time, right? Hey, and I'm not just being one week a year. Hey, 2 to 3 vacations a year is totally fine, and you can take those weeks off, all right? The last bullet point is my goal as a healthy coach leader. My goal is not just to inspire and motivate you guys, but to give you guys real information that's going to help you guys reach your results. That's what we're doing here at PDK. It's not just trying to make everybody healthier and look better, right? But we want you guys to feel better and have a better quality of life. And lastly, we just got approved to be an authorized retailer of Lululemon here in Paducah. So we do have that for sale if you're interested in that. We also have our friends at the bar who sell Lululemon too. So you guys have lots of options here in the surrounding area to style and profile. But yes, I'm so thankful to be able to speak at this event, and I hope that you guys got a little bit of takeaway from health and fitness, and let us know if you guys have any questions. Thank you so much.